The engagement, which is geared towards establishing closer relationships between the two parties for the growth and development of circle tennis in Guyana. The forum saw representatives from Region 2, 3, 4, 6, and 10. The sport of circle tennis was prioritized by Minister George Norton. The game is indigenous to Guyana and is a discipline that was created in the 20th century and has been played for more than 2 centuries. Speaking at the forum on Wednesday morning at the Racket Center, Wolford Avenue, Assistant Director of Sport Melissa Dow Richardson highlighted how important it is to understand the broader concept of sport development.
Opportunity to invite representatives to learn our sport, to compete in our sport, to grow our sport, and then we can look at future. In the future, one of the bases and one of the reasons that a sport becomes an Olympic discipline is if it is able to show gender parity, where males and females are competing at a high level in the discipline, whether it's in male-female competition or interactive.
Mr. Philip Fraser in the session gave a brief breakdown on how the sport is played and a background. He noted that it was unclear on what year the event actually started, but believes that it saw its genesis in the 1900s along the west coast of Berbice, but took root in the 1960s, where teams from Georgetown and Linden started playing circle tennis on a regular basis.
What's important was the contribution everybody made to the tournament. Now, in the first year, Linden lost all their meals and had more than 100 runs to chase. And you know what? The females brought the game home. All right? So it was important to note that every person who has been involved in the game of circle tennis always have played an active part in the game that has been played at any time.
Dr. George Norton in closing said that the government has someone on staff that is solely responsible for circle tennis.
Circle tennis had better days, and we want to bring it back to those days. So our way forward would be, along with Mr. Monroe, all the persons here, we will decide when we will meet and where we will meet so that we can have a look at the rules in the first instance. And that rule will entail how you will structure yourself in the different regions.
He added that as the minister responsible for sports, he was asked by a resident of Region 7 how they could get involved in the sport, noting that it is important that after the amount of effort invested, the game should be decentralized to allow countrywide participation. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.